just landed on the moon in the Lambo. Taking pictures with the zoom and the angle. We'll be coming back to you with the samples. Opposition coming soon with a halo. We just landed on the moon in the Lambo. Taking pictures with the zoom and the angle.
Hello, future millionaires. This is Aztec, and this is the CSC. Let's talk UniLend. Now, I'm going to tell you why this project outcompetes the other decentralized protocols in the DeFi space, like Uniswap and projects like that. I am also going to talk about how this project has successfully already raised $3.1 million in their seed and private sale. I also want to go ahead and discuss some of the general updates that have already happened with UniLend. Now, you guys know that I'm very aware of this project because of Chandresh. Now, he is the co-founder and CEO of UniLend, and I met him through the Matic network. I am a Matic Mitra, and recently, during this year, he left the Matic network to start this project. Now, he was heading marketing and strategy with the Matic network, but has now started this project. So let's go ahead and talk about UniLend. So here on their site, it says UniLend is a permissionless decentralized protocol that combines spot trading services and money markets with lending and services through smart contracts. So this has a lot going for it already, and we'll go ahead and show you. I'm going to kind of skip down to the very bottom of this blog here. Now, I want to show you, these are some of the other protocols on the market. Everyone knows Uniswap, especially because they, did a big airdrop and things like that recently. But you can see here that UniLend, which is going to be launching soon, already supports more decentralized protocol abilities than Uniswap, Compound, BZX, Aave, Balancer, and Maker. Now, the things that it can do, it can support any asset, so you can basically add any asset to the DEX. It has lending and borrowing for those assets, spot trading. It has a governance model, so that will be with UFT tokens, and tokenization of assets. So it has a lot of points here. Now, it is interesting. We're going to kind of just skip through this article. This is a circle graph here that shows some numbers that were representing the market a couple months back, but essentially the narrative is still the same. There is billions of dollars, as you can see here, that are untapped, and that's specifically because of different types of ERC20 tokens that are not able to be listed on certain protocols, and also provide liquidity to them, trade them on certain protocols. Lending and borrowing on certain protocols is not enabled, but UniLend will allow that, and now that will basically allow UniLend to capture this in this huge untapped market, and I think compete and take market share from a lot of the other decentralized finance markets. So some of the key points, let's go ahead and skip down key features. So UniLend is going to offer permissionless listing, so any ERC20 token would be able to list without a centralized entity, decentralized autonomous organization controlling the process. And we're also exploring addition of cross-chain support in the future, such as Binance Chain, Monero, etc. So this is extremely interesting because as of right now, for instance, one of the big guys like Uniswap is able to list any ERC20 token, but it can't do this, which is lending and borrowing for those tokens. So here, UniLend is able to do this. It's saying users have the capability to unlock their tokens functionality for lending to receive an interest rate and borrowing by paying an interest rate. So they can go ahead and list it, and then they can also lend and borrow the asset that they list. you can trade. So a corresponding trading pair will operate on UniLend to include decentralized spot trading functionality. You can provide liquidity. By providing liquidity, users are able to receive fees in portion to their liquidity pool stake. More likely, you'll receive, you know, UFT tokens. Governance. The protocol will be governed by its token holders through proposals in order to ensure adjustments to the protocol are made with a majority consensus. So there's going to be a government model in place, which is very important for all these structures. Now, also, there's going to be a native utility token. It says the native utility token on UniLend will be UFT, UniLend Finance Token. The token will have multiple aspects for governance, value, and much more to be released in a later blog. And lastly, here they're saying they have a really great user interface and user experience. So I can't wait to check out this protocol. It should be coming soon. I think more information on that is coming still. But again, I do want to point out, you can look here at this graph, and I'll go ahead and post this article down below so you guys can read over it in more depth. But you can see that it outcompetes all these major protocols right from the start. So there's a lot to offer here. The conclusion says UniLend protocol is working to create a niche in the market which has been neglected and untapped by current solutions in the DeFi space. We believe our efforts will create a level playing field in the market by enabling every token to be part of the growing DeFi ecosystem. And there is talks, of tokens outside of ERC20 tokens being able to be listed in the future to this protocol. So there's a whole other untapped market there. So a lot of opportunity here, in my opinion. Now, there was this post here, and they say UniLend has successfully raised $3.1 million in seed and private sell rounds amid overwhelming strategic investor support. So there's a lot of support. Now I want to go in detail and explain, who's behind this project, because this will really show you who's interested. And generally, when you're looking for a project, you want to know who the smart money is behind these projects. You want to follow the smart money. So we'll go ahead and just kind of give you a little piece of this here. It says, UniLend is thrilled to announce that we have successfully closed our seed and private sell funding rounds. The response has been incredible, leading us to quickly achieve the hard caps for both rounds, totaling $3.1 million in investment. In the process, we have built a strong network of early supporters to contribute to the long-term success of UniLend. This is not a quick, pump and dump type project. This is a project that wants to succeed and has a long-term vision and has secured investors that have the same goal. So it shows here our funding rounds attracted the attention of some of the industry's heaviest hitters, including Woodstock Fund. That's a very large Indian investment fund. Also, Signal Ventures, 3 Commas. If you're a big trader, you know who 3 Commas is. Danish Chaudhry, head of Bitcoin.com exchange. Jay Pachera, partner at CryptoBriefing.com. TRG Capital, BTG12 Capital, AU21 Capital, Yobi Capital, Tomo Chain, Bidesk, Buybox, Tensor Capital, and Sandeep Nawal, co-founder of Matic Network. So there's some really powerful players behind this project. And when you have powerful players, you have connections. It leads to a long-term success of the project. So there's more here. I'll go ahead and link this article down below for you guys to go ahead and consume at your own pace. But that's the gist of the article that I wanted to show you. This tweet here is also important. They actually just started their UniLend Legion Ambassador program. So I'll kind of go over this. Now, a lot of people don't know this. You can join ambassador programs. You can gain a lot of exposure to the crypto industry. You can network. You can really grow personally within these ambassador programs. Learn a lot of real life skills for marketing, and they're just overall really good programs to join, especially if you are going to invest in the project. It's a really nice way to kind of be behind the scenes supporting the project. Now, it is interesting. Chandresh actually says this. He says, I started my blockchain journey as an ambassador for few projects I was passionate about in 2017. It led to enormous learning and huge network connections. It seems I came a long way in the past few years, and you can too. So he's encouraging you, because basically he actually, joined in 2017. He was an ambassador for different projects. He led him to basically join the Matic network, and now he's actually, a co-founder and CEO of his own project, which is, the UniLend. So this project, if you are interested in this project, this UniLend Legion that they've recently announced is a really awesome way to get exposure and help the team. I know that there's tons of, reading further into this. I don't want to take too much of your time, but, by joining this and helping out within the community, there is a chance to actually secure up to like $2,000 of UFT tokens and USD value a month. And, you can also get, UniLend merch. So beyond and besides that, there's all the other important things that you can gain from joining ambassador program like this. So definitely take a look at this. Also, another update, they started this Gleam reward here. So it says, help to build the UniLend Legion for a chance to win a share of $200 in UFT tokens. We've launched a $200 giveaway to spread the word about the launch of our ambassador program. 10 winners will each receive $20 in UFT. So you can actually click this, and if you want, you can go through the different tasks, and it gives you chances at winning UFT. So there's a lot here, guys, a lot to unpack, and there's definitely more that I haven't gone over, but I'll go ahead and link the articles down below for you guys to look at and consume at your own pace. And also, definitely, if you're interested in supporting Chandresh and UniLend, and you want to be behind a project that is basically going to be able to gather a large untapped market and also compete against the other decentralized protocols on extreme new ways, then I would definitely encourage you guys to join or attempt to join the UniLend Legion Ambassador Program. And I'll also go ahead and link that below so that you can apply if you like and read over the Ambassador Program a little more. But anyways, guys, I know that I'm going to be covering other projects, and kind of get in depth with dApps and DeFi. So if you're interested, definitely subscribe and never give up on the future of money. Take it easy, guys.